Ozzy, let me start with you. How are you?
I can't believe I've come to the end of it. I'm still back up. The main thing is over now. I'm done with the surgery, but
I don't need a doctor to tell me that I'm going to die. I know I'm going to die.
If you go back, it actually goes back to when you had that horrendous quad bike crash.
5 years of absolute hell for me and the family.
It was the neck injury and the fall that he took in 19?
I couldn't have done it without them. It's been really a bad scene. I have Parkinson's, but I never think about it. I've broken something in my neck.
Yeah.
And I carried on working with it until.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest misconception. It's like so many people think, what's happened with Dad over the last 5 years is a result of...
The internet just tried to bury Ozzy Osbourne. Again, one moment, everything's quiet. The next, RIP Ozzy is trending, fans are posting tearful tributes, and viral TikToks are spreading like wildfire, claiming the Prince of Darkness has left this world. No official report, no confirmation, just pure chaos. It was like the entire internet hit panic mode, but here's the shocking truth: Ozzy isn't dead. Not even close. And when his daughter Kelly found out, she was done playing nice. She didn't just clear the air, she exploded. With one post, she dragged the rumor mill, slammed the trolls, and made it crystal clear: her father's not only alive, but he's watching and he's not amused. This wasn't just another silly internet hoax. It was a full-blown viral storm, and Kelly Osbourne made sure everyone knew the damage it caused. Because this isn't the first time someone's tried to off Ozzy early, and if you ask him, he's getting real sick of it. What started as a ridiculous death rumor quickly turned into something bigger. A firestorm about fake news, privacy, and what happens when the internet forgets there are real people behind the headlines.
Every time we're set to go, something happens with Ozzy's health, and so...
It already started with a whisper, one vague post on social media claiming Ozzy Osbourne had passed peacefully. No source, no confirmation, just enough drama to catch fire. Within minutes, it was everywhere. RIP Ozzy trended on X. TikTokers started compiling tribute clips. Even a few gossip blogs ran with the story like it was fact, and the worst part, people believed it. No one questioned the source. No one stopped to fact check. For fans who knew Ozzy had been in poor health for years, the lie felt believable, and that's what made it dangerous. Suddenly, this wasn't just a rumor. It was a digital funeral in full swing. Some users pointed to an old interview where Ozzy mentioned being tired of touring. Others misinterpreted recent headlines about his health setbacks. All of it combined into a viral snowball that got out of control fast. No confirmation from the family, no statement from reps, and still, the internet ran with it. But behind the scenes, the Osbourne family was watching. And they weren't just hurt, they were furious. To be fair, the rumors didn't come out of nowhere. Ozzy Osbourne has been battling a storm of health issues for years, and not just the kind you shake off. We're talking multiple surgeries, a serious fall that left him nearly immobile, and a Parkinson's diagnosis that shook his entire fan base. He's been in and out of hospitals, cancelled tours, and has publicly admitted that some days he struggles just to walk. Back in 2020, Ozzy revealed to the world that he was living with a form of Parkinson's, and fans were devastated. That announcement alone sent shockwaves through the rock community. Then came the infections, spine surgeries, and a cancelled performance at the Power Trip Festival, a gig that was supposed to mark his big return. Every time he seemed close to a comeback, another setback hit. So when fans saw another health headline, no matter how vague, it didn't seem far-fetched. People assumed the worst because they'd seen him suffer. And in the chaos of social media, concern turned into speculation. Speculation turned into rumor. And the rumor, it spread like wildfire. But what the internet forgot was that this man has survived more than most people could even imagine. And he wasn't done fighting yet. Kelly Osbourne had stayed quiet long enough. But when she saw her father's name plastered all over the internet like he was already gone, she lost it. In a blistering post, Kelly called out the lies for what they were: disgusting, dangerous, and downright cruel. And she didn't mince words. "This is beyond disrespectful," she wrote. "My father is not dead. Stop spreading this garbage for clout." No clickbait, no PS spin, just raw frustration from a daughter who's had enough. Kelly made it clear that these rumors weren't
We'll get there. We want to go back so bad.
just annoying, they were harmful. Harmful to her family, harmful to her father's mental state, and harmful to the millions of fans who were left confused, heartbroken, and misled. She even hinted that the stress from seeing these headlines could have done more damage than people realize, especially for someone already fighting so many health issues. And then came the most chilling part of her message. Imagine waking up and reading that your own father has died when he's sitting right next to you. That single line hit like a gut punch. It wasn't just about Ozzy anymore, it was about the people who love him being forced to relive grief that hadn't even happened. But Kelly wasn't
We're trying to get on a flight.
done yet, because while she shut down the death hoax, she also lit a match under the entire culture of fake news and viral gossip. Let's be honest, if there's one rock star people expect to cheat death and then somehow die a dozen times on the internet, it's Ozzy Osbourne. He's 75, has lived one of the wildest lives in rock history, and looks like he's seen the other side. Several times, the man bit the head off a bat on stage. He's survived drug binges, ATV crashes, and a reality show that turned his entire family into tabloid targets. So when fans hear a rumor that Oz is finally gone, they don't question it, they just assume the chaos finally caught up with him. That's the problem. Oz's larger-than-life persona has blurred the line between myth and mortality. People expect him to vanish dramatically, not quietly. Add to that his long list of medical scares, and every minor update about his health gets twisted into a farewell headline. It's like the world is constantly bracing for the worst, waiting for the day the rumor turns real. And the internet? It doesn't help. The algorithm rewards panic. One tweet, one vague post, one fake screenshot, and suddenly millions are mourning a man who's still breathing just fine. But Ozzy's not a meme. He's not a trend. He's a father, a husband, a survivor, and he's getting sick of watching people plan his funeral before he's even left the room. When Ozzy Osbourne finally caught wind of the rumor, his first reaction was exactly what you'd expect. He laughed. But not for long. According to sources close to the family, Ozzy joked, "I've been offed more times than I can count. Maybe next time they'll at least wait until I've finished my breakfast." That's classic Ozzy dark humor, a touch of sarcasm, and completely unfazed by the madness. But behind the snark was something else, frustration. Because the truth is, he's tired. Tired of people treating his life and his death like a trending topic. Tired of strangers online declaring him gone without a shred of fact. Tired of watching his family deal with grief that hasn't even happened yet. This isn't the first time either. Ozzy's death has gone viral at least half a dozen times over the years. Each time, fans flood his accounts with questions, condolences, and confusion. And each time, he has to crawl out of the shadows just to say, "Nope, still here." It's become a grim routine. But this time felt different. This time, the rumor hit harder, spread faster, and cut deeper. Maybe because his health really has declined. Maybe because people just assumed he wouldn't make it through this round. Or maybe just maybe because the internet doesn't know where the line is anymore. And Ozzy, he's drawing that line himself with a middle finger held high. What happened to Ozzy isn't just a one-off. It's part of a much bigger, much uglier pattern. Online, death rumors aren't seen as tragic, they're content. And for every concerned fan, there's someone else ready to milk the chaos for likes, clicks, and views. Fake celebrity deaths go viral almost every week. Tom Holland, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, even Taylor Swift at some point, all of them have died online, only to wake up and find their names trending for all the wrong reasons. The formula is always the same. One vague post, a few recycled photos, and boom, a digital funeral without a
My dad's David Attenborough or something, and it starts out saying
single fact to back it up. And the worst part, these rumors are rewarded. The more outrageous the claim, the faster it spreads. Algorithms don't care about truth, they care about engagement. That means bad actors, gossip pages, and clout chasers have every incentive to post first and fact check never. But people are finally starting to fight back. Kelly Osbourne's outburst wasn't just about protecting her father. It was about drawing a line in the sand. She called out the emotional toll, the mental strain, and the sickening speed at which a lie becomes reality in the online echo chamber. And she's not alone. More celebrities are using their platforms to call this behavior out for what it really is: dangerous, dehumanizing, and out of control, because this isn't just gossip anymore. It's grief manufactured, monetized, and shoved into our feeds. Like entertainment, once the truth was out and Kelly had made her fury known, fans didn't just breathe a sigh of relief. They showed up hard. Social media flipped almost overnight. Hashtag Ozzy is alive started trending as fans flooded timelines with love, throwback concert clips, and messages of support. Longtime followers reminded everyone that Ozzy isn't just a rock legend, he's survived things most people couldn't even imagine. And if the Grim Reaper's been trying to catch him, let's just say, he's still running. Some fans got emotional, posting stories of how Ozzy's music helped them through dark times. Others leaned into humor, sharing memes like Ozzy reading his own obituary again with a photo of him sipping tea in a bathrobe. Classic internet chaos, but this time, it came with heart. One post that went viral said it best: "You can't kill Ozzy. That man made a deal with the devil in the 70s and he's still cashing it in." Even people who weren't diehard Osbourne fans joined in, calling out the dangers of online misinformation and praising Kelly for saying what needed to be said. It became more than just a rumor debunked, it turned into a moment of unity. A reminder that while the internet can be toxic, it can also show love just as fast. And for once, the energy shifted from fear to celebration. Because if Oz is still breathing, still flipping off the headlines, and still walking through fire, then maybe, just maybe, he's got more chapters left in this story. Despite the chaos, one thing is clear: Ozzy Osbourne isn't done yet. Not even close. Yes, his health is fragile. Yes, the stage lights have dimmed for now. But behind the scenes, Oz is still plodding. According to Kelly, he's in good spirits, focused on recovery, and get this, still hoping to perform. Again, maybe not full-blown tours, but special appearances, a comeback moment. Don't count him out, and there's more. Whispers are swirling about a new Osbourne family project. Some say it's a reboot of their iconic reality show. Others say it's a docu-series about Oz's journey, health battles, career highs, the whole raw, unfiltered truth. Whatever it is, the Osbournes aren't backing away from the spotlight. They're just stepping into it on their own terms, even. In the face of death rumors, drama, and digital chaos, Oz's legacy refuses to fade. And with Kelly by his side, fiercely guarding the truth, it feels like we're about to witness a new chapter, one that could be just as wild as the ones that came before it. Because if there's one thing you should never do, it's count. Ozzy Osbourne out. In the age of viral lies and attention-hungry headlines, even a living legend like Ozzy Osbourne isn't safe from being killed off for clicks. But this time, the internet got burned. Kelly Osbourne didn't just shut down. A rumor, she exposed the growing sickness in today's digital culture. A culture where grief is manufactured, facts are optional, and human lives become content before anyone stops to ask, is this even true? Oz has been through hell on stage, off stage, in hospitals, and in headlines. And somehow every time the world counts him out, he comes back swinging. Or at the very least, flipping the bird. So no, Ozzy Osbourne isn't gone. He's not fading quietly into the night. He's still here, still fighting, still making noise. And thanks to Kelly, he's got one hell of a guard dog at the gates of his legacy. The only real question is, how many more times will the world try to bury a man who's already survived everything but the apocalypse?